You shut off the light, the room goes dark, and something shifts. Not outside, inside your head. A shape forms in the corner. Your pulse spikes. You know it is not real, but you cannot look away. Your hands go still. Your breathing slows, because your brain is doing something right now. Something it has done for 300,000 years. And tonight you are going to find out what. Because once you know, you will never see the dark the same way again. Hey, I'm Tim, and your brain is lying to you right now. Tonight you are going to catch it. Because every single person watching this has seen something in the dark. A face in the ceiling, a figure standing near the door, a shape that moves and then disappears the moment the light comes on. You told yourself it was nothing. You told yourself it was just tiredness. It was not. What you saw was your nervous system running a program so ancient it predates language. And the science behind why it does that is stranger than anything you imagined seeing in the dark. Stay with me. This one goes deep. Here's the first thing nobody tells you. Total darkness does not exist inside your skull. Not even close. When you kill the lights, your retina does not go quiet. It keeps firing. Dr. Scotty Brody at Columbia University Medical Center spent years studying exactly this. He found that in complete darkness, the retina is almost as active as in full light. The off cells outnumber the on cells. Wait, scratch that. Let me say it the way your brain needs to hear it. Your eyes do not turn off. They start glitching. Random chemical fluctuations inside your retina generate signals. Your brain receives those signals, and it tries to make sense of them. What you see in total darkness is not black. Scientists call it eigengrau, a specific uniform dark gray, shot through with phosphenes, faint drifting shapes, moving blobs of color, quiet flickers of light, all of it generated internally. With zero light input from the outside world, your brain is already inventing reality, before anything has even happened. But here's where it stops being interesting and starts being dangerous. All that noise, or those random signals from your glitching retina, feeds directly into a system with one obsession. Finding faces, not just any faces, threatening ones. This system is called pareidolia, and the hardware running it is the fusiform face area, a dedicated zone inside your temporal lobe whose only job is pattern recognition. Specifically, human faces. It runs 24 hours a day. It never clocks out. A 2009 magnetoencephalography study measured exactly how fast this happens. Face-like shapes activate the fusiform face area in 165 milliseconds. That is faster than a blink. Before your conscious mind processes anything, before you have a single thought about what you saw, your brain has already decided. There is a face. It is watching you. Look at the corner of your room right now. Don't blink. Your fusiform face area is already scanning it. Now here is the reversal. The one that changes everything. This is not a glitch. This is not a flaw. This is the single most successful survival feature your species ever developed. Think about your ancestors. Darkness everywhere. No walls, no locks, no lights. Two options on the savannah at 3 a.m. See a predator that is not there, or miss a predator that is. False alarm costs you a sleepless night. Missed alarm costs you your life. Your brain ran that calculation 300,000 years ago. It made a decision. Always assume the threat is real. Be wrong on the safe side every single time. That calculation is still running tonight, in your bedroom, right now, but your emotional state changes what you see. And this is the part that should genuinely unsettle you. A 2014 study published in the journal Cortex examined people experiencing high stress and social anxiety. The finding was stark. These people showed significantly higher rates of face pareidolia in darkness, but not just more faces. Threatening faces, hostile expressions, eyes that felt like they were judging. What you carry into the dark shapes what the dark shows you. Grief, loneliness, anxiety, stress. Your brain does not leave any of that at the door. It feeds it directly into the signal, and the shadow in the corner reflects your internal state back at you. You are not seeing a monster. You are seeing yourself. This is where people start seeing things move. This is the exact moment your brain lies to you, and now the experiment that rewires how you understand your own mind. Dr. Kevin Dieter at Vanderbilt University ran 5 separate experiments, 129 participants, total darkness, absolute blackout conditions. The question, can you see your own hand when there is zero light? The answer broke the standard model of vision. Half of them could. They tracked their own moving hand with smooth, accurate eye movement, 46% accuracy in complete darkness. versus 20% for those who saw nothing. Here is what that means. Your brain is not waiting for your eyes. It is predicting. It has seen your hand move 10,000 times. It knows exactly where the hand should be. So it builds the image from memory and feeds it to you as sight. What you see in the dark is not a hallucination. It is a forecast. Your brain is showing you what it expects to be there, not what is actually there. Now this is where it stops being harmless. The amygdala enters the equation, your fear processor, and at night it is already primed. This is not metaphor. This is circadian neuroscience. After dark, your amygdala activates at a lower threshold than during the day. It takes less to trigger it, because historically darkness is when threats arrived. So here's the sequence in real time. Your retina generates random noise. Your fusiform face area finds a pattern. It passes the signal to your amygdala. Your amygdala tags it. Danger. Cortisol floods your system. Heart rate spikes. Pupils dilate. Muscles tense. All of this happens before you consciously register seeing anything. You feel afraid. Then you see what frightened you. Not the other way around. The emotion comes first. The image comes second. This is the moment most people think something is actually there, because the body reaction feels completely real, and to your nervous system, it is. And here's what stops most people cold. Every culture on Earth built mythology around exactly this experience. Japanese folklore cataloged the Kage-onna, the shadow woman. She appears only in peripheral vision, only at night, only when you are alone. Medieval Europe attributed faces in dark rooms to literal demonic presence. Boundaries between hell and the living world. Australian Aboriginal traditions speak of Mamu, shadow spirits visible only at the edge of firelight. Navajo teachings warn against traveling alone at night because the mind mistakes natural darkness for threat. None of these cultures knew about the fusiform face area. None of them had fMRI machines. But all of them mapped the same internal experience onto the same external darkness. Every ghost story you have ever heard started in the exact same place. A human brain, doing exactly what it was built to do, trying to keep its owner alive. And here's what that means for you, tonight. The next time a shape forms in the corner, you now know the full sequence. Eigengrau, phosphenes, fusiform face area, pattern recognition, amygdala alarm, cortisol, predictive visual model, your body running a 300,000-year-old survival program. That is not a haunting. That is not mental weakness. That is the most finely tuned threat detection system ever produced by 300 millennia of evolution. You are not afraid of the dark. You are carrying a nervous system that refused to let your ancestors die. One that takes random noise and sculpts it into warnings. One that fires before you can think, because thinking takes too long when the threat is real. The shape in the corner is not watching you. It is you, watching out for yourself, the way your species always has. In the dark, alone, and surviving. If you made it this far, your brain chose survival over comfort. That is exactly who this channel is built for.